We're here today with Augsburg Wrestling head coach Mark Matzek. Mark, thanks for stopping by here today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Just to start, you guys finished great last year, finished second in the nation. They rewarded you with a preseason ranking of second this year. How does that feel to sort of be rewarded off of last year's finish, and how the nation feels that you're going to do this year?
Well, since 1995, it's only been Wartburg or Augsburg that won the national championship. So, we have been rewarded with the high ranking, but I guess how I feel about the rankings is that they're for the fans, and we'll do our talking on the mat, and we'll pretty much do our own rankings, and starting this Saturday.
Okay. You don't want to rank yourselves, but clearly you've got high expectations coming into this year. I mean, you're returning 7 starters from last year. 6 of those were national qualifiers, and you've got a lot of talent on the mat this year. How do you feel about this coming season?
Well, I'm excited for this season, just as the rest of the coaching staff is, and our team is excited. We have the culture of the team, the mindset of the team is for us in this 2009-2010 season to win the national championship and to win the national duels and nothing less. At the same time, in that journey to get there, we want to win every single duel meet. We want an undefeated season, and that is the mindset here at Augsburg Wrestling.
How important are those returning stars and those upperclassmen in helping to sort of mold that mindset into the younger class?
I would say a big difference from last year to this year is our internal leadership. Like you said, we have 7 starters returning, 6 national qualifiers returning. That's a huge number. We have 10 starters. Is that when you have 70% of your lineup coming back, and they've been to the national qualifier, they've trained through our hard training cycle, and they can lead the rest of the team. And we have a large number of guys coming back that are sophomores or juniors that maybe haven't cracked the lineup yet, but they've gone through the hard training, the system, and are leading each other.
Let's just take a second just to sort of step back and talk a little bit about Jared Massey. I mean, a national champion last year at 197. What's next for him? What does he look forward to now coming back this year?
Well, Jared just has to take every single day, just one at a time. Jared Massey does, and he does that. He trains as hard as he can. He pushes himself, as hard as he physically can. I've said it before, but no one in the nation trains harder than Jared Massey. Some people may train as hard as he does, but no one trains harder than Jared Massey, and that is great for the young guys to take a look at the far end of the wrestling room and see him train as hard as he does, or see him lifting as hard as he does, or see him running as hard as he does. And it's like, hey, that's how hard I need to train to be a national champion.
That's great. You've got kind of a tough schedule this year. You take a look at it. You're heading to number 1 lacrosse this year. You're heading to number 5 St. John's. You're going to number 6 Wartburg. Again, Wartburg's always one of the top teams in wrestling. How do you take a look at that schedule? I mean, especially when you guys said you want to win every dual meet, you want an undefeated season. This is a pretty tough schedule. Are you excited for these challenges upcoming?
Yeah, January, by design is sort of a grind. It's for our guys to really prepare them for the national qualifier on the Great Lakes Regional, which is here this year in February. So it's kind of a gut check for these wrestlers on this team, and it's been like that for many years past, and it will be like that for the years to come.
All right, you've got the Augie Open coming up. It's your first real test, first chance to see some action, see some other teams. What would you say to people who maybe are in this community, maybe don't know a lot about the wrestling program yet, to maybe see them maybe come out and try to see a match?
Well, what I'd say to them is that it's pretty intense. The Augie Open is going to be very intense. We'll have about 350 competitors. Lacrosse is coming. Wartburg's bringing guys. St. John's is coming. A lot of those teams. It's going to be a very, very tough Augie Open. And the finals will be starting around 4 o'clock, I'm assuming. So, I mean, just those matches, there's going to be a lot of national champs meeting national qualifiers. There may even be a few national champs from different divisions wrestling each other. And then for our dual meets, I tell fans to come on out and take a look at one of our dual meets. It's we wrestle underneath the mat lay. It's very intense. It's a very intense experience.
Definitely worth a look. Thanks, Coach, for coming out. We really appreciate your time, and good luck this season.
Thank you.